Hi all, now we are going to see about the Deming's 14 principles. Let us see the rules one by one. Rule 1. First is to create constancy of purpose for improving products and services. In this rule, the main concept is that workers should not move from one organization to another organization. Workers பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு ஆர்கனைசேஷனில் ஸ்டெபிலிட்டியாக இருந்தால் மட்டும்தான் they can improve themselves as well as the organization can be improved. So this point is insisted in rule 1. When you come to rule 2, adopt the new philosophy. So customer demands வந்து day by day it is changing. According to the technology changes, the customers' demands are too high and their taste also change very fast. So competition வந்து ரொம்ப high இப்போ மார்க்கெட்டில். So market grows at a very rapid rate today. So according to that நம்மளும் என்ன பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னா new philosophiesக்கு adopt பண்ணணும். This is the rule 2. Next is rule 3, that is cease dependence on inspection to achieve quality. ஒரு ப்ராடக்ட் நம்ம டிசைன் பண்ணுறோம் அப்படின்னா ஆஃப்டர் கம்ப்ளீட்டிங் எவ்ரி திங் வென் யூ கோ ஃபார் இன்ஸ்பெக்ஷன் இட் வில் பி டூ லேட். இட்ஸ் அ வெரி இன்எஃபெக்டிவ் வே ஆஃப் செக்கிங் வெதர் இட் இஸ் குட் ஆர் பேட். அதுக்கு முன்னாடி என்ன பண்ணலாம் அப்படின்னா பெட்டர் கோயிங் ஃபார் இன்ஸ்பெக்ஷன் நம்மளே என்ன பண்ணிடலாம் அப்படின்னா அந்த ப்ராடக்டை எப்படி நம்ம வந்து அந்த ப்ராசஸை இம்ப்ரூவ் பண்ணுறது பிஃபோர் கோயிங் ஃபார் இன்ஸ்பெக்ஷன். பிகாஸ் குவாலிட்டி வந்து நம்ம இன்ஸ்பெக்ஷன் பண்ணுறதுனால வராது. But we can just improve our production process for our quality improvement. Next is rule 4. End the practice of avoiding business on price alone. Instead, minimize the total cost by working with a single supplier. When you complete your production, money doesn't matter. Beyond that, the suppliers are important. ஸோ உங்களோட இதை வந்து உங்களோட ப்ரொடக்ஷனை செல் பண்ணுறது வந்து ப்ராஃபிட்டபுளாக இருக்கணும் அப்படின்னு மட்டும் நீங்கள் நினச்சா பார்த்தாது. த சப்ளையர்ஸ் வந்து உங்களுக்கு கான்ஸ்டண்ட்டாக இருக்கணும். யூ ஹேவ் டு மெயின்டைன் அ குட் ரிலேஷன்ஷிப் வித் தம். நெக்ஸ்ட் ஒன்லி யூ ஹேவ் டு சி அபவுட் தி காஸ்ட். The best and the foremost thing what you have to give importance is that your suppliers. You just look at your suppliers and then go for the quality, what they expect, what your suppliers expect, and encourage them to spend time improving their own quality also. Next is rule 5. Improve constantly and forever every process for planning, production and service. What this rule says, that is improve your performance permanently. And fixed and invariable standards are the reasons that breaks down the company or organization. ஏதாவது ஒரு மெத்தட் ஸ்ட்ராட்டஜி ஃபாலோ பண்ணுறீங்க அப்படின்னா don't keep it as fixed. Have some continuous improvement day by day. When recent things are updated, when recent technologies are updated, according to that you also have to change your standards. Don't have fixed standards in your company. When you change these standards, your company automatically improves in the performance and products also improve, because this is a competitive market. So I have to improve the standards in every organization. Next is rule 5. Institute training on the job. According to this rule, a trained worker can only give more productivity work in an organization. ஸோ நம்ம என்ன பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னா ஒரு ட்ரைனிங் கொடுக்கணும் ஒர்க் பண்ணுற பர்சன்ஸுக்கு. ஒன்லி தென் they'll able to give a better product quality performance in that organization. Everyone must know what is their role. அங்கே ஒர்க் பண்ணுற எல்லாருக்குமே அவங்களோட ரோல் என்னன்னு தெரியணும். And they must attend many training sessions that will improve the quality drastically. Rule 7. Adopt and institute leadership. When in an organization, there will be supervisors for the workers. Those supervisors should not threaten the workers to do the work so fast, and they should be very supportive and provide the enough resources to the people working in that industry. If they are like a policeman, the workers cannot do the work with a peaceful mind. Be a coach instead of a policeman. Only then you can coach the workers to get the better productivity in an organization. A company can display stunning growth if potential leaders are identified and encouraged. Rule 8. Drive out a fear. The persons who are working in an organization must work with peace of mind. They should not work with the pressure. If a person is not working willingly with the satisfaction, there won't be any throughput or output from that organization. His mind should be in a proper condition, and there should not be any fear in his mind. Only then the productivity is going to be increased. So make workers feel valued. Ensure that they are not afraid to express their ideas. They come out with their own ideas, thoughts, and you must encourage them to look for better ways to do things. Rule 9, you have to break down the barriers between the staff areas. So, even in a working environment, you will be having your co workers, colleagues in an organization. So, they'll be having a lot of problems, personal problems, etc. The management should try to resolve their personal problems and also make their mind free by having some fun days, trips, and vacations, and also make them feel that they are working to achieve one goal, which is not quality, not competing between other workers. So, break down the barriers between workers will lift your company to better quality and assurance management, and the profit will also be increased. Rule 10, eliminate slogans, exhortations, and targets for the workforce. Slogans and exhortations, when you are focusing on the worker, you should not use such words, certain words to the employers, so which may hurt them at most. So you should not use sounding phrases on the workers. Instead, use polite words in an organization. Don't have targets, high targets, and don't have workforce on the people working in the industry. They must work in a very calm and peaceful mind. If you allow them to work in a peaceful environment, automatically the more quality in production will be coming out from the people those who are working in the organization. Let people know exactly what you want, and don't make them to guess what you want. Rule 11, eliminate work standards and numerical quotas for the workspace and numerical goals for management. Then reduce the instructions that require achieving specific results each year. Don't dump with the numerical data. This much I have to get, this much turnover must be there. Don't dump certain things. Up to the customer expectations, it can be satisfied. Beyond that, if you are going and dumping a numerical value on the workforce, it will not work out in an organization. Just look at how the process is carried out, not just the numerical targets. You have to measure the process rather than the people behind the process. Rule 12, remove the barriers that rob people of pride of workmanship, hinder the hourly worker, and eliminate the annual rating or merit system. So, when you are starting to give some merit system to the workers, that is okay, a good way to encourage them, but don't have a negative evaluation on the workers. It will perfectly destroy the desire of employees or the staffs. For their improvement, it will be a barrier. They won't have a peaceful mind to work further. Don't have any negative impression on them. Just instead that we can avoid criticism. Unfair criticism can be avoided in an organization, and their lowest expectations that will be treated in a fair way. Better criticizing them, treat them fairly, and you can please encourage them to do the work better. Rule 13, institute a vigorous program of education and self-improvement for everyone. Those who are working in an organization, they also need a self-improvement. This is a very important rule for the workers and employees, because they must be up to date with the new technologies, new trends, new information about their job or the techniques, the tools, what are they using, everything they must be updated. So a person must grow after joining a company, and letting them learn new technology and techniques will also improve the employee standard. Rule 14, put everybody in the company to work accomplishing the transformation. So the rule 14 says that improve your overall organization by engaging everyone for developing the quality. The transformation is everybody's job. For example, if you are running a corporate, right from the security to the director, each and everyone's individual job lies in bringing a production out from the company. These are all the 14 rules of Deming. Thank you.